In this video, we will highlight the 10 best crypto altcoins you should buy during this market crash. This crash gives you a last opportunity to invest in these projects and make huge gains in the next bull run. Let's jump right into our first project of this video, a new project we have recently discovered called Azuro. The human desire to take risk for a potential gain is getting bigger and is more widespread than ever. A generation of degens within and outside of crypto is upon the world. Azuro enters the space with the mission to break down barriers by creating a protocol dependent on community participation and ownership. Azuro is an infrastructure liquidity layer for on-chain predictions. It uses a new liquidity pool design, the liquidity tree, to create and maintain market liquidity. Azuro supports thousands of sports markets and other games, plus a rich feature set. Anyone can use it permissionlessly to create various apps, embedded integrations, or derivative products. The Azuro protocol is a suite of upgradable smart contracts that form a protocol for creating prediction applications and products with ERC20 tokens on EVM-compatible blockchains. Azuro components include web components that make it quick and easy to build applications on the Azuro protocol. The interface is just one of many ways to build a dApp. The Azuro protocol is a decentralized protocol that enables peer-to-pool prediction markets without intermediaries. It's built on EVM-compatible blockchains and consists of several smart contracts that handle different aspects of the prediction process, such as liquidity pools, odds, live betting, and payouts. Azuro DAO is a governance system for managing the Azuro protocol. In contracts infrastructure, the Azuro DAO is the owner of the factory contract, to which a part of the profit share is credited by LP after each condition is completed. The goal of Azuro is to leverage crypto's strengths, such as composability, open design, and financialization of all applications, and wrapping it with risk-taking opportunities. Azuro currently has a market cap of 20 million. We predict that Azuro will have a market cap of at least 5 billion next year. That is an astonishing 250x from here. As our second project, we would like to highlight GraphLink, which saw a big dump during this market crash. GLQ is a no-code protocol designed for blockchain development. It operates automatically, executing actions in response to triggered events. Essentially, GLQ utilizes its engine and an integrated development environment to offer automated services. To deploy a graph, users have to import any template or GLQ file using the IDE tool. The graph can then be run on the network using the engine tool. GLQ also enables users to access ticks and current statistics on centralized exchanges and DeFi applications. All information acquired from applications and blockchain connections is securely stored in the engine database as a safety measure. The GraphLink ecosystem consists of two primary components: the GraphLink chain and the GraphLink protocol. The GraphLink protocol, an automated process management solution, simplifies the deployment and management of various automation types, even for users without coding skills. This protocol encompasses four key components: the IDE, the app, the engine, and the marketplace. The GraphLink Integrated Development Environment, IDE, enables users to create automation through a drag-and-drop interface. It visually represents the automation process and allows users to connect different nodes to create complex automation. The GraphLink app is a user-friendly interface for accessing pre-made automation templates and deploying them with a few clicks. Users can customize these templates by updating variables and deploying the automation directly from the app. The GraphLink engine, the protocol's core component, executes automation securely and accurately. Operating on the GraphLink chain, the engine is responsible for correctly processing all data. The GraphLink Marketplace is a platform for users to trade GLQ templates and other automation types. It provides a vast range of automation templates and enables users to connect with others for specific automation types. The GraphLink chain, a blockchain designed specifically to support the GraphLink protocol, is a proof-of-authority blockchain that offers a secure and scalable platform for automation. GLQ currently has a market cap of 15 million. GLQ is one of the best projects in the AI space, and we think that a market cap of 6 billion is possible in a bull run. That is a mind-blowing 400x from here. If you want extremely safe and steady projects to invest in, but with fewer multipliers, these upcoming 3 altcoins are perfect for you. First up, we would like to highlight Kaspa. Kaspa represents a groundbreaking innovation in the blockchain technology realm. It is a transaction layer that offers instant confirmation, powered by a proof-of-work engine that not only delivers speed, but also scalability, redefining how transactions are processed on the blockchain. When transactions are dispatched to miners, they can be promptly added to the ledger. This is made possible by a revolutionary block DAG structure that forms the backbone of the Kaspa system. This structure is based on the GhostDAG protocol, which is an innovative evolution of the Nakamoto consensus, scalable and suitable for a wide range of applications. In keeping with the principles that underpin Bitcoin, Kaspa implements a proof-of-work mining system. Additionally, it adheres to a deflationary monetary policy and ensures no pre-mine or central governance, thereby maintaining the decentralized nature of the blockchain. What sets Kaspa apart is its unique capacity to uphold high block rates, all the while maintaining the high level of security that is characteristic of the most secure proof-of-work environments. Unlike many traditional cryptocurrencies, Kaspa successfully circumvents the trade-off between security, scalability, and decentralization. The decentralization of cryptocurrencies often necessitates a limitation on their block creation rate. This is to curb the creation of orphans, off-chain blocks that manifest during the time it takes for a latent block to be propagated across the network. However, Kaspa's consensus layer employs GhostDAG, a proof-of-work consensus protocol that evolves Nakamoto's chain into a directed acyclic graph of blocks, effectively resolving this trade-off. The result is a robust cryptocurrency backed by 51% security, supported by a high number of miners and nodes, and delivering throughput equivalent to 1 block per second. This makes Kaspa a highly efficient platform for transactions. Furthermore, Kaspa's consensus layer facilitates fast confirmations, thereby enabling use cases that necessitate immediate proof of publication, such as e-commerce. This stands in stark contrast to traditional cryptocurrencies, which are often hampered by slow block rates leading to sluggish confirmations. Slow block rates also contribute to high variance in mining income, prompting miners to join larger mining pools. However, Kaspa's fast block rate counteracts this effect, reducing the variance of mining income, which in turn diminishes the incentive for miners to join large mining pools, contributing to the decentralization of mining. In conclusion, Kaspa is an exciting and unique project that brings a revolutionary solution to the scalability problem plaguing decentralized cryptocurrencies. Its cutting-edge technology, rooted in the GhostDAG protocol, enables high block rates and swift confirmations without compromising on security or decentralization. This positions Kaspa as an ideal platform for an array of use cases, including e-commerce and DeFi, heralding a new era in blockchain technology. Kaspa currently has a market cap of $4 billion. With the big-brained people behind Kaspa, a market cap of at least $100 billion is not crazy to think of in 2025. That is a 25x from here. The next safe project we recommend looking into is called Render Network. From animated movies and online gaming to the crypto metaverse, most forms of digital entertainment heavily depend on motion graphics and three-dimensional visual effects. Industrial applications of 3D graphics range from product prototyping and simulation to scientific and architectural visualization. As the demand for immersive digital worlds grows, so does the need for complex computations. The Render token is designed to revolutionize the 3D rendering industry. By leveraging blockchain, Render provides an efficient and secure way for creators to access powerful computers for complex rendering tasks. Essentially, anyone can join the Render network to create or rent out computational resources, accelerating the rendering process. Render serves as a bridge between creatives and Render nodes, a distributed network of powerful computers, promoting faster, easier, and more secure rendering. Render also enables crowdsourcing of 3D projects and digital asset trading, creating an accessible ecosystem of creative digital assets, applications, and ideas. Render tokens' GPU-powered renders are applicable not only to film production but also to video game design, VR experiences, and more, enabling the media sector to produce high-quality visuals quickly. Apart from encouraging people to join the network, Render tokens can be used to purchase computing resources. The Render network is a self-sustaining, mutually beneficial ecosystem. By contributing their computing resources and purchasing additional ones with Render tokens, users are rewarded, incentivizing them to retain their tokens as their value increases with demand. The token reward system implemented within the Render network promotes a healthy, thriving ecosystem. This incentivization approach not only encourages existing users to invest further in the growth and success of the network, but it also attracts new users by creating a dynamic and rewarding environment. This enhanced level of security, trust, and transparency is not just a benefit, but a necessity for the Render network's continued growth and prosperity. As the network expands and evolves, these elements will remain central to its operation, ensuring the Render network remains a reliable and attractive platform for users. This, ultimately, maintains the network's competitive edge and ensures its longevity in a rapidly changing digital landscape. Render currently has a market cap of $2 billion. Render is one of the most complete projects in the AI and DeepIn space, and we think that a market cap of $80 billion is possible in a bull run. That is a solid 40x from here. As our third safe and steady project, we present Injective Protocol. DeFi has quickly become one of the most popular uses for blockchain technology, replicating traditional financial services through smart contracts. Injective provides tools to build decentralized applications, dApps, focusing on these financial functionalities. It aims to create a comprehensive DeFi infrastructure that is interconnected and can access deep liquidity. Built using the Cosmos Software Development Kit, SDK, Injective benefits from fast transactions and the interoperability of Cosmos's inter-blockchain communication protocol. Injective's native token, INJ, is used for staking to validate transactions and for community voting to govern the protocol. Injective has received backing from major crypto investors, including Binance, and additional funding from venture capital groups like Pantera and Jump Crypto. The protocol has also partnered across the crypto space to support its development, including funding a $150 million ecosystem fund. Injective's primary role is to provide software modules for developers to build DeFi solutions. Because Injective's tools set a standard in its ecosystem, any DeFi protocols created with them are interoperable, allowing them to interact and share liquidity. Injective also addresses the front-running problem that has plagued DEXs. Front-running occurs when high-frequency traders, typically bots, detect trades submitted by individual traders and jump the line to execute more advantageous trades. Injective uses frequent batch auctions to solve this issue. In addition to liquidity aggregation, Injective maximizes interoperability using the existing Cosmos infrastructure. Cosmos introduced the IBC protocol in 2021, allowing various chains and dApps using the IBC standard to transact with each other. Through IBC, tokens and other data can seamlessly traverse Cosmos's ecosystem. Injective has also prioritized communication with chains outside of Cosmos through bridges, supporting digital asset transfers between individual chains. INJ is the native token of the Injective blockchain, serving multiple purposes for users. For example, INJ can be staked to secure the blockchain. Injective uses a delegated proof of stake, DPoS consensus mechanism based on Tendermint, to set the rules for processing transactions. Finally, INJ is used for community governance through its DAO. The INJ token has an inherent deflationary mechanism through burn auctions. This buyback and burn approach is used by many crypto projects to exert deflationary effects on their token economics. Injective currently has a market cap of $1.7 billion. We predict that Injective will have a market cap of at least $70 billion in a bull run. That is roughly a 41x from here. Now on to two RWA projects we are heavily invested in. First up is Pendle Finance. Pendle is an innovative project that brings a unique and fresh perspective to the practice of yield optimization within the DeFi space. At its core, the protocol is intricately designed to enable users to trade tokenized future yields of DeFi assets. This ingenious approach paves the way for a novel market for yield exposure, a concept that was previously beyond reach in the DeFi landscape. This market offers users unprecedented access to yield that they would otherwise have been unable to tap into. In turn, this fosters the creation of new, lucrative investment opportunities for investors who are constantly on the hunt for yield. Central to Pendle's functionality is the use of yield tokens. These tokens serve as a representation of a future stream of yield emanating from a specific DeFi asset. Examples of these assets range from a liquidity pool token to a lending token. The unique feature of these tokens is that they can be traded on secondary markets. This provides users with the ability to buy and sell future yield exposure to these assets, opening up a new frontier of opportunities. One of Pendle's key strengths lies in its capability to create customizable yield structures. These are tailored to meet the specific needs of users, providing an additional layer of flexibility and customization. This feature allows users to optimize their yield strategies based on their individual risk tolerance and investment goals. In addition to all these features, Pendle also introduces a unique staking mechanism. Users can stake their Pendle tokens, thereby earning rewards for providing liquidity to yield token markets. This incentive mechanism encourages users to provide liquidity, which in turn ensures a boost in liquidity. This increase in liquidity helps to maintain stable prices for yield tokens, thereby contributing to a more robust and stable DeFi ecosystem. In conclusion, Pendle is an ambitious project that offers a fresh perspective on yield optimization in the DeFi space. Pendle currently has a market cap of $450 million. A market cap of $50 billion is possible in a bull run for this unique project. That is a 110x from here. Swarm Markets is our next RWA project we would like to highlight. As our second RWA project, we would like to highlight Swarm Markets. Swarm Markets presents itself as the world's first licensed DeFi platform, regulated by the German Federal Financial Supervisory Authority. This project functions as a compliant AMM-based DEX for Ethereum, targeting both institutions and individual investors seeking a safer way to participate in DeFi. Swarm Markets supports various types of tokens, including crypto assets and tokenized real-world assets. It was an early entrant into the rapidly growing tokenized RWA segment. In 2021, the project announced it was adding up to 250 liquidity providers, who pledged $15 million. It also launched the first version of its DEX on Ethereum. As of 2024, Swarm Markets authorizes many different types of tokens for listing, including tokenized versions of stocks like Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia. So, how does Swarm Markets operate? Automated market makers are a common feature of decentralized exchanges in the DeFi sector. Most of them, like Uniswap, Balancer, or Curve, use AMMs solely for cryptocurrencies and tokens. Swarm Markets, however, targets investors who wish to trade on-chain tokens representing a range of assets, including stocks, bonds, commodities, and more. The underlying AMM operates similarly to Balancer, with liquidity providers contributing ERC20 tokens representing crypto assets or securities to liquidity pools, where they are available for traders wanting to swap these assets. Participation in Swarm Markets requires a passport, a KYC process linked to a self-custodial crypto wallet, such as MetaMask or Ledger. Also offers business accounts for institutional participation, and operates a permissionless, decentralized over-the-counter trading service for institutions wanting to execute large on-chain transactions. After a clarification from the European Supervisory Market Authority that the new markets and crypto assets regulation would not apply to decentralized applications and services, the project implemented DOTC orders. Due to legal restrictions, Swarm Markets is not available in all countries. It doesn't service US residents, but residents in many European, Asian, and Latin American countries are allowed. SMT currently has a market cap of 40 million. We believe that SMT has the potential to reach a market cap of at least 6 billion in 2025. That is a nice 150x from here. Our 8th altcoin of this video is the leading DeFi project on Base, called Aerodrome. Aerodrome is a next-generation automated market maker, designed to serve as the primary source of liquidity for Base. It's built on the robust Velodrome V2 tech stack and introduces a range of innovative features, including concentrated liquidity, automated voting, and a unique NFT marketplace. Aerodrome employs two tokens, Aero for utility and V Aero for governance. The latter, an NFT, allows users who lock their Aero tokens to become V Aero voters. This gives them a voice in the distribution of token emissions and the opportunity to earn rewards. Liquidity providers are incentivized to contribute liquidity to the system in exchange for Aero tokens. Traders enjoy low slippage and minimal fees, and other protocols can rapidly build liquidity by locking V Aero and providing incentives. What sets Aerodrome apart? Firstly, its vote lock governance model, which grants V Aero voters significant sway over the protocol's monetary policy. Secondly, a dynamic emission schedule for Aero tokens that balances rapid growth with sustainability. Lastly, it reserves a quarter of its initial vote power for public goods, funding crucial ecosystem assets. In collaboration with the Base team, Aerodrome is developing a unique public goods engine. This engine, a core part of Arrow, ensures liquidity for vital assets. The fees generated from these pairs are directed to the public goods funding and voting. As a result, the Arrow token becomes central to the ecosystem. Protocols that plan to integrate with Base will find Aerodrome a vital ally. The flywheel effect in Aerodrome is a compelling force behind its success. The Arrow token and Aerodrome's fundamentals create a self-reinforcing growth cycle. When the price of Arrow rises, liquidity providers make more money, incentivizing them to add more liquidity. Increased liquidity boosts trading volume, which raises protocol revenue. More people lock their Arrow tokens to generate income, encouraging even more protocols to participate. This virtuous cycle continually enhances the value of Arrow and the protocol itself. In terms of impact, Aerodrome is set to shake up the DeFi sector. Arrow is more capital efficient, community-driven, and flexible than traditional AMMs. And because it's the liquidity layer for Base, which is the fastest growing Layer 2 network this year, Arrow can become a big deal in the future. Arrow currently has a market cap of 400 million. Looking at how the project is being handled, a market cap of at least 25 billion can be reached in a bull run. That is a 62x from here. The second project on Base we are also bullish on when AI season returns is Spectral. Machine learning models, especially those applied in critical production settings, are typically designed and developed by a handful of large, centralized entities using complex and proprietary techniques. AI agents, which are essentially automated codes that perform tasks on our behalf, have the potential to revolutionize various aspects of our lives. Pioneering AI innovators such as OpenAI have already made significant progress in this regard, laying the groundwork for the creation of agent marketplaces. In the context of Web3, AI agents can provide a considerable boost to the speed and overall user experience of on-chain operations. The decentralized ethos that underpins Web3 stands in stark contrast to the concept of centralized marketplaces that currently dominate the creation and operation of on-chain agents. Enter Spectral, an innovative solution that seeks to reconcile these seemingly contradictory elements by bridging the divide between AI, machine learning, and blockchain technologies. Its suite of products enables users to create on-chain agents that operate based on transparent, open-source knowledge bases and inferences. These agents utilize a common provenance layer, aptly named the infrachain, thereby ensuring transparency and accountability in their operations. Spectral offers two distinct products, Spectral Syntax and Spectral Nova. The former is a network of on-chain agents that enables users to create their own on-chain agents using a Solidity copilot. It understands natural language intents and turns them into code-based agent instructions. Users can create and monetize their own agents or use the community-created agents to perform their daily Web3 tasks. On the other hand, Spectral Nova is a machine intelligence network that provides decentralized ML inferences directly to smart contracts. It encourages top data scientists and ML engineers to build models that output inference feeds to solve predictive and machine intelligence problems for Web3 applications. The agents created on the Spectral Syntax network and the various inference feeds they consume from the Spectral Nova network will be integrated through the infrachain. Spectral envisions the infrachain as the future of agent-to-agent communication, promoting transparency, decentralization, and performance verification for AI's application in the Web3 space. Spectral currently has a market cap of 60 million. We believe that Spectral has the potential to reach a market cap of at least 8 billion in the future. That is a 133x from here. As our final project, we would like to highlight another project on Base Chain, called Brett. When the bull run comes and more people use Base Chain, expect Brett to achieve even higher numbers than it is doing right now. Hailing from Matt Fury's Boys Club comic, Brett is a legendary character who is known for his love of dancing and video games. Today, Brett has a new home, the Base blockchain, where he lives as a tribute from his fans. He has been embraced as the blue mascot of the Base Chain, a role that underscores his ongoing relevance and popularity in the digital world. Brett is not just a fun meme coin. It has strategically aligned itself with several leading companies in the crypto space. These partnerships have been carefully formed to provide a strong backbone for the project, ensuring its long-term viability and growth. Exchanges are recognizing Brett's potential, leading to its listing on major exchanges such as Bybit, OKEx, and Gate. With such powerful allies, Brett is well equipped to navigate the volatile landscape of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. The ecosystem of the base chain, where Brett resides, is experiencing rapid expansion. A diverse range of projects and applications are being built on the platform, each contributing to the richness and complexity of the ecosystem. This steady growth of the base chain's ecosystem provides a robust foundation for Brett's success. The platform's breadth and diversity allow it to leverage the resources and expertise of various other projects within the ecosystem. This synergy is a crucial aspect of Brett's strategy, as it broadens its capabilities, strengthens its position, and enhances its potential to thrive and expand its offerings. Both the base chain and Brett have received widespread support from the crypto community. Several prominent figures in the space have voiced their bullish outlook on the project, further bolstering its reputation. This strong backing from the community is more than just an endorsement. It's a testament to the project's potential and value. It provides a solid foundation for the project's growth and success, as it ensures the presence of a dedicated user base ready to support and promote the meme coin and blockchain. In summary, Brett is not just a meme coin, it's a project with a solid foundation, strategic partnerships, and a supportive community. As the base chain continues to grow and evolve, the potential for Brett to thrive and expand its offerings increases. Brett currently has a market cap of $1 billion. We predict that Brett will have a market cap of at least $50 billion in the future. That is a solid 50x from here. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and put notifications on to stay updated on all the latest crypto trends.